everyone, and welcome to another Homeschool Live. My name is Christine, and joining me for this Homeschool Live is Carolyn Van Gorkum from Schoolhouse Teachers. She is our director at schoolhouseteachers.com. Welcome. Thank you for joining us, Carolyn.
Well, thank you for having me, Christine. It's a pleasure to talk to you today.
It's always nice chatting with you. So our focus today is our new Here to Help writing course. And so we wanted to just dive right in and show you a little bit about that and where you can find that. And then we're going to talk about a little bit, or maybe a lot, about the importance of learning writing. And I know one of these for some the writing skills are lacking and it's hard to get going in this subject area, and so we have decided to do this. We thought it was necessary to do a Here to Help writing center, and so it is one of our focused learning centers on schoolhouseteachers.com. But Carolyn could probably do a better job at explaining it all for us, so take it away, Carolyn.
Well, I'd love to show you my screen. And there it is. And this is our Focused Learning Centers page. You get to it by going to Tools and then clicking Focused Learning Centers. And right down here in the middle of the page, you'll see we have the 3 R's: reading, writing, and arithmetic. Well, the Focused on Writing Center is what we're here to talk about today. It is brought to you by Here to Help Learning by Beth Mora. And we have this whole center devoted to it. You'll see that down here at the bottom, there are links to all the courses. But up here, you have an overview, and all you have to do is click the little plus sign, and you can see the entire section and what the students will learn in each section of the course, how to use it. And it is important to note that it is a 2-day-a-week process, because the rest of the week needs to be devoted to other English language arts pursuits. And we have some suggestions down here in our additional details. You can use our daily grammar, you can use Schoolhouse Spelling, and we have several of other courses here that you can use for literature and for language arts skills. And then there are the featured courses. And I want to talk to you a little bit about the grade levels that you need to be to start these, because Beth Mora has laid them out as a perfect flow from grades 1 through 6. However, what if you don't start in grade 1? Well, if you started in 4th grade and you were not quite up to the skills, and she does have on her website, and we've linked to a evaluation assessment test so you can see what level to start at. But in 4th grade, you could take any one of the flights 1, 2, 3 in the paragraph level, which will get you up to speed, because these 3 can be done in any order, and it will get you up to speed on writing paragraphs so that you can do the essay level courses. But if it doesn't get you completely up to speed, you could do 3 levels in 4th grade, 5th grade, and 6th grade of the paragraph level, because it's still elementary level language arts. And then you could go into the flights 1, 2, and 3 for the essay level and finish in 8th grade. It's not a problem. You can take either one of the 2 essay level courses as a prerequisite to write the 3rd one, which is actually writing a book. And it takes you through the process of writing a 6-chapter book. And I think that's exciting. And so that's why these 3 levels are listed as elementary through middle school, because they are appropriate learning for anyone in 6th, 7th, and 8th grades. So it doesn't have to be limited to 1st through 6th, although if you start in 1st grade, you can finish all 6 courses in the 6th grade time slot. So I wanted to show you, here's a picture of Beth. This is our landing page. It gives you more details. You can click on course information, and it will give you information about it. It gives you the outline of the course. It gives you a link to the sample and our additional details. And then you can come over here. You can view the lesson plan, which will open up in another window. Or you can go to the class lessons here. And that takes you to another page where you can access Beth Mora's website. And it gives you instructions for how to find the coursework on her website. And so we have all three of the paragraph level, and then all three of the essay level, culminating in the Write a Book project. And the exciting thing that I find about Beth Mora's teaching is that it is mostly video based. And so when you go to her website, you find the correct video, you print off the student packet that goes with that video, and then there's a script for parents to read in between the segments of the video. And so it's all laid out for you. You don't have to invent anything on your own. And it's exciting and fun, and it is a lot of it really works well. So I'm just going to leave my screen static, and we can remove that whenever we wish.
Yeah, this is great because I was looking, when I heard that we were going to have this, I was excited because I think that was me a little bit coming out at the beginning saying that, we struggle with this. I was struggling with this at home because my guys just don't want to write. Every minute it's like, okay, just a sentence. Sometimes it's just like, oh, do I have to? And then, they'll bring me their work after they're done, and they're like one-word answers. I'm like, come on, this doesn't answer the question. Like, it's not going to kill you to write a few extra words. So I was on the hunt for a curriculum that would help them love writing. And so when this was available, so it is available right now,
Yes.
you're in my shoes and you're looking for something. So I gave this to, we haven't started with my 6-year-old, but my 11-year-old has started it. And go figure, he is obsessed with airplanes, planes, all of that kind of thing. So I'm like, this is going to be so cool. So I just, I went on the site, I got all the first unit, and I gave it to him, and I just gave it to him, just see what happens. I'm not going to push it because I'm so scared about, teaching this topic. And he came back and he's like, this is so much fun. I'm looking forward to the next printout. Give me the next printout, and he's totally enjoying it. And this is so good for me because and we're looking forward to that book at the end. He's really excited about writing a book. And so it's such a good pace as well. So it's like, as you explained, you still have time to do other subjects, and so this can be a nice add-on. So I'm so excited.
Yes. I know you see writing skills everywhere. Being an editor, one of my pet peeves is using an apostrophe for the word it when you're saying it's possessive, like it's book, it's plane. No apostrophe because it doesn't mean it is. Yeah. I see it everywhere, even in, professionally developed advertisements. And it's like, do you not have a proofreader anywhere on staff? But just the ability to express yourself. I mean, even beyond just the little tidbits that make editors crazy.
Yeah.
It's the ability to express yourself in a coherent sentence. I read posts on social media, and some of them I can kind of get what they're saying, and some of them I just scroll past. It's like, this person is not expressing themselves, and I have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
the ability, even for if your kid is going to grow up and post on social media, just to be able to put a complete sentence together.
Yes. because yeah, let me thank you in advance because we have to read those posts. And I'm like that too. I mean, I don't think I would consider myself a professional editor by any means, because I know I missed certain little things and probably get on on our editor's nerves. But it is, and it you've seen like the downhill trend when it comes to writing, and the whole text lingo. Um, I forget what the term that they use, but the very short terms, like people don't say because anymore; they say cuz, and it's not even half of the word; it's just cuz, and then people just naturally use those things, and brother is not brother; it's bro, and so it's like then you're piecing together, okay, what does that sentence actually mean? And oh, okay, they meant this with that little short thing. And yeah, it's I don't know how that translates in when it's fun when you're talking to your friends on social media, in that way, but when you're going into a workforce, that doesn't cut it. You need to
Right.
be
Well,
clear.
the whole purpose of language and the English language arts education is not so that you can say, hey, I used my apostrophe correctly. It's for communication.
Yeah,
Like
it is.
even just a misplaced comma. Consider this sentence. This is an actual sign that I have seen pictures of online. Crocodiles do not swim here. No punctuation. A comma would save someone's life.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my goodness. And it's true, and that's what I mean. Like I how and it's actually seeping in to these, things that should be clear for us, the consumer out there, and it's not, and it's a little bit scary. And so I want to make sure that my kids are prepared, and they're not contributing to that mess. And yeah, and it is that culture, right? Like let's just speak short in short, abbreviations, and let's just make it simple. And for a certain bit, it's okay to do that, but not in the long run, because then we're not really people get into fights all the time because they misread something because
Mhm.
it wasn't written properly. Or customer service is getting a call saying, what is this, and oh, that's not what we meant.
Well, here's
And it's
another
just because you
situation
didn't.
that
Yeah.
comes to mind. If you have learned to write correctly and you know what the punctuation means, then when you are reading a contract, you will have a
Mm.
better grasp of what it is saying instead of having to wait until the very end when the other party follows the contract and you get caught because, oh, I didn't think it meant that. Well, no,
See?
that little comma there means that it is such and
Yeah,
such.
yeah,
And they will get you in court because the court will still legally rule that this is what the contract says and this is what you agreed to.
yeah, yeah. It's so important, and I'm so glad that Schoolhouse Teachers has got this covered for us parents who are. Hopefully, not all of us are in my boat, and you got some writers in your home, and they're excited, and still, like this course is just gonna further them in their skills. And I am so excited to see what happens with my kids. Maybe we'll come back on and do a do a wrap up and see how it went. And I can't wait to start it with my younger one, because he really needs the practice. And yeah, this is really good. And we've sort of covered some of the important reasons why we need to do writing. Was there anything else on your list, that that you would say is absolutely critical why we need to why we need to learn writing skills?
I didn't really have anything else on my list. I was just kind of winging it, I will confess.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
But
we were chatting anyway, so I'm pretty sure we covered quite a bit. But I
yeah,
thought maybe if you had something on your list, no worries.
I will confess, I was a math major, but I still love writing, and I have a couple of novels that I've published. It is a lot of fun once you get down into it to
Mhm,
actually craft something to help someone else understand what it is you mean.
mhm.
It's like
Yeah,
sculpting, except you're using words.
it is. It is. And I think one of the key things too is reading and writing go hand in hand.
They do.
And so also when you're teaching writing, you should also be exposing them to different different literature out there, and you know learning from the masters who paint the picture for you with words. Like, and immediately I think of Tolkien
Mhm,
or C.S. Lewis, who just, you read what they write and they literally paint the picture in your mind
mhm.
about what you're reading about. And so, um, to have that skill, that you can have that skill if you just, you know, learn it and practice it. And yeah, unfortunately, kids, it takes practice. You got to do the work.
Mhm.
And I've done it too. Like I've written a few books as well, and it's rewarding, when someone reads your book and yeah, I totally get it. This was great. Like I get what you're saying, and this is what it is. It's just communicating your thoughts. It's communicating your feelings, um, and your ideas. So writing is so important and a necessary thing that we need to teach our kids.
Yes, definitely.
So if you are watching and you are not a schoolhouseteachers.com member, I'm going to mention that we did pop the links in the chat, in the comments. And so definitely click that, click those links if you are a member. If you're not, right now we are having a sale, and you can, we'll put the link in there for you as well. Or I think we'll also put it on the screen. So normally it costs $269.97 for the full year. But until this is only running until January 12th, so you've got a few more weeks left. You can pay that price, but you get 2 years instead of one. So it's buy one, get one. And so your second year is going to be free. And so you'll be set. So if you were shopping right now and you were thinking, what do I get? Here's the good deal that you're gonna get. So you'll be set for 2 school years. Um, tell your friends about it if they're looking. You heard your friends talking about, oh, I don't know, I need to get this curriculum. Now is the time to get it. Um, we've had so many of our members take advantage of this deal, and I don't I don't think you're gonna get anything better than this. And hey, you can always gift a membership, to your friends and family. So definitely check that out. Click on the link and read all the details. And hey, reach out if you have any questions. We're happy to answer any questions you have. And if you're watching the recording, you can feel free to leave comments. And hey, if you have questions about the writing course specifically, let us know as well. We're happy to answer questions about that. And definitely check out the Here to Help Writing Center. It's got way more information that we've talked about. You can look at that in more detail. And so I will just say thank you, Carolyn, for sharing all of that wonderful information with us and your stories about writing, and how important it is for us.
It's just been wonderful to share with you. And I will say that we have a lot more than just the Writing Center. Like I said, we have all
True.
3 R's: reading, writing, and arithmetic, and
That is
everything else
true.
in between for every grade.
Yes. So definitely take a moment and just browse. Just click on everything, see what we have to offer. You'll find if this is your first time jumping on schoolhouseteachers.com, we do have a samples page where you can take a deeper look into what the courses look like. Um, we've got everything over 400 courses available from pre-K to grade 12. So it is for the entire family. One price
Mhm.
is what you pay for your entire family. So,
And almost all of our courses are PDF that you can read online. There
mhm,
are probably half of our courses have some video component. And then there is a growing number of interactive courses on our interactive.schoolhouseteachers.com site that we are continuing to develop out.
right. And we are constantly working on more and more for you. So there's even more exclusive benefits for our members. So definitely hop on and check it all out. And let us know if you have any questions. So thanks for watching. We'll see you again on another Homeschool Live.
Thanks so much, Christine.